to be talking about brush trees and why you should get one if you like taking care of your makeup brushes. This is definitely one of those tools that I feel like are important as far as your makeup goes. This is not one of those like gimmick products that, you know, there's like a fad that don't really work. I wouldn't be talking about it if it was. I actually really feel like brush trees help me maintain my makeup brushes. So here I'm going to start out by showing you my brush tree. And this is the Benjabelle brush tree. And they make several different sizes of this. This one happens to be the Daisy brush tree, and I'll talk about all the sizes later. So why should you use a brush tree? So you're washing your makeup brushes, and I know a lot of people will like set them in cups like this, you know, like set them on their counter or whatever. When you're washing your makeup brushes, you want to be sure that water is not getting down into this ferrule right here, the little like metal part. This on some of the brushes. First of all, when you're washing your brushes, when you run the water over it, make sure you only get it like from here down, like don't get the water all over the handle. Because what happens is you wash your brush, bristle's all wet, stick it in a cup like this, and all that water goes down into the ferrule, and eventually it's going to like eat away at all the glue and everything in there, and your ferrule can come loose. So it's very important that you do not store your wet makeup brushes upright, bristles up like this. And also some people put them in a cup like this way, which you're on the right track, but if your makeup brush is like sitting on the bristles like that, I feel like that can mess up, you know, the bristles of the brush. I don't want them warping or getting bent or anything like that. And I know a lot of people also, when they wash their brushes, they'll just like set them down like on the counter or around their sink. And it kind of, especially if your sink is slanted, it, you know, it does help with the water running away from the ferrule, but if you have it sitting down flat like this, your brush is still like slanted that way. So it can still get water into the ferrule, and it's just really not the best way to dry your brushes. So in comes the brush tree. All this is my Benjabelle Daisy brush tree. It's a platform like this, and it comes in three parts actually. You'll get it like this. You just slip those slots in like that, and you take the top and snap it on like this. Oop, I have it backwards. Take it and you just snap into those grooves, and there is your brush tree. The reason this is important is after you wash your makeup brushes, you stick it in these silicone holes right here, and see they're slotted kind of like the lid on like a fast food cup where you stick the straw. And all you do is take your brush and stick it in there, and it holds the brush in place. And what this does is stores your makeup brush upside down, so the water is not running into the ferrule in the handle, while keeping the bristles from sitting down on anything. So not only are you protecting the ferrule of the brush from coming loose, you're also protecting the bristles. And I know some people use those little mesh like brush shaper things like that, but it takes so much longer for your brushes to dry that way when all the bristles are like clumped up and stuck together than when they're naturally like fanned out. And it's really easy to remove your brush. You can either pull it down that way and it'll come out, or depending on the brush type, you can like pull it out that way, and it works either way. Now this is the Daisy version, and I only got this for like $1 or something, or a few cents, because I got it off of Amazon and I had a gift card. But the Daisy brush tree retails for $19.95, and this one has a variety of slots in it. So as you can see, it comes with 8 of these smaller slots, And these are good for like your eyeshadow brushes. You know, I've got, right here I've got my brow brush, my angled Japanese brow brush, and those fit nicely in the small. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these like medium size. These are good for like your blush and powder brushes. These are a good size for that. And it also has 2 of these larger ones, and they can work for like thicker blush and powder, foundation brushes, whatever. And they also work for, like, here's my e.l.f. Kabuki brush, and they actually will fit the Kabuki brush too. So I just like pop that in there, and it's not really that tight of a fit. Like, it seems to fit pretty well to me, and you can just pull it out like that. And also you can use the smaller slots even, or the medium size, for multiple brushes. Like, I have some that are tinier than this. They're like the teeny tiny little angled liner brushes that come with the e.l.f. gel liners, as well as the little teeny tiny spoolies that come with the NYX brow cake powder that I've got like a massive collection of. And you can stick like multiple ones in here, like the little teeny tiny brushes. You can put like 2, 3, 4 in one of these like medium or larger slots. So don't worry if you kind of start running out of room. I usually wash like 3 or 4 of those little teeny tiny brushes at once and just stick them into one of the slots, so each one is not like taking up one slot. And they fit better anyway, since they're super small. They fit better if you put multiple ones in a single slot. And the reason I decided to get the Daisy is because of the variety of different slots. Like, I didn't want, they have one that is like all small slots, but I just have more of a variety of brushes, so I felt like that wasn't the best option for me. They have the original brush tree as well, which is all like the larger slots. And I do have more eyeshadow brushes than anything else, so I feel like that wasn't gonna work for me either. So that's why I went ahead and got the Daisy. But now they have one. It's $40. It's $39.95. And it's basically like the Daisy, but it's got more, like more slots. It's got that, you know, variety thing going on, but it's just got more of it. So I'm definitely interested in upgrading to the, it's called the Sunflower Brush Tree. If I start to, you know, outgrow my Daisy tree. They also have one called the Tulip Brush Tree, and it's got like the variety of slots on it, but it's just round. So if you want, you know, more of like a round shaped rather than, if you don't like the square, then you can go for the Tulip Brush Tree. And I'll put links to their website down below. I think they have shipping for free for $25 right now. And the Benjabelle brush tree does come in several colors. I got the pink, obviously, because my favorite color is pink. But it comes in, I'm not sure if all of them come in all of the colors. I forgot to look. But they do offer the products in white and black as well as pink. I'm assuming that all of the products are in all of those colors, but I'm not 100% sure. But they do offer pink, black, and white. So whichever like matches your decor or your little vanity or makeup area better. You know, get whatever works for you. And I feel like this is really going to help you take care of your brushes better. It's going to help them dry, in my opinion, a little bit faster. It's going to help keep them in good shape so that your brushes are not falling apart. You know, practice good washing and drying techniques for your brushes to help them last as long as possible. I honestly do think the brush tree is worth it. I'll post links to the Benjabelle website as well as like a link to the Daisy one if I can find it on Amazon. Now, it is made out of plastic, so I don't know if you can see or not, but I did drop it on a really hard floor, and there's a glare because it's shiny, but I had to like super glue it back. So just be careful. I mean, it's like thin plastic, so just make sure you don't drop it on anything really hard. I'm not saying it's not flimsy, like it's not poor quality or flimsy at all. That's just the nature of the product. Like anytime you have something that's like hard, thin plastic and you drop it on like tile, like ceramic tile floor, it's probably gonna break. Let me know if you have any other questions about brush trees or like washing your brushes or anything like that. Bye.